Drift past midnight highway then. Clock on the dash just turned 12 to 10. City still out but I'm locked within. Hands on the wheel, steady again. Headlights carved through open space. No rush in the pace, I'm not running a race, just setting my pace. Drift past midnight, cool air. Window crack, low glare. Thoughts I usually don't share, floating slow in the air. Used to fear this hour, felt the weight of power of doubts at tower when the mind devoured. Now I glide through it calm, no need for alarm, no need to perform or prove what I'm on. Drift past midnight, smooth lane. Let the silence explain what the day couldn't name through its noise and its fame. Hey, hey, hey. City lights blur in the glass, moments in the past. Used to move too fast, now I let them pass. Drift past midnight, composed. Old habits decomposed, truths once closed, now calmly exposed. Phone dark, no scroll, I'm in control. Protecting the soul from overload. Rear view, mirror low, old versions fade slow. Lessons start to show when you let them grow. Midnight ain't dramatic, it's systematic. When you quiet the static, it's automatic. Drift past midnight, clear sight. Dark outside but insight bright. Some clarity require night to set your vision right. Hey, 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 hey. Set your vision right. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah. Drift past midnight, steady mind, leaving pressure behind. Peace is something you find when you realign. Engine hum like a guide, no ego in the ride, just discipline inside and nothing to hide. No hook to elevate, no melody to dictate, just patience to cultivate the moves I generate. Drift past midnight, soft tone, comfort in being alone, building what's my own without a throne. City breathing the distance, I build resistance to outside insistence on constant existence. Drift past midnight, low key, not who I used to be. Less reaction, more free, that's clarity. Yeah, that's clarity. Yo, no 7. Roll wide, calm, still on my side. No need to divide what I feel inside. Drift past midnight, no fear. Silent, sharp and clear. When the noise disappears, you finally hear. Engine off, night deep. Promises I keep. Growth don't leap, it creep. Slow and steep. Static in my head, low hiss in the back, like a radio stuck between this and that. City lights blur through the windshield crack. I'm calm on the surface, but I feel that. Engine idle, thoughts don't. They circle places I won't usually visit when I'm afloat, but midnight open the note. Static in my head, faint buzz. Not panic just because too many layers was stacked under what I does. Used to drown it out with sound. Crowded rooms surround. Now I let it resound. Let it echo through the ground. Phone on silent, face down. I ain't chasing the crown, just tracing the doubt that I never said out loud. Street empty, air thin. I breathe it in. Let the noise within begin to spin. Yeah, static in my head, white noise from old decisions and old boys, from chasing status and toys and never feel the void. Every word I've replayed, every risk I delayed, every time I betrayed my own code I made. Static don't scream, it hum like something half done, like a race half run under a setting sun. Rearview mirror reflecting versions I'm dissecting, patterns I'm correcting without overprotecting. Static in my head, steady tone, remind me what I've grown, what seeds were sown and where I overthrown. I don't fight it now, I sit with it somehow. Let it show me how to quiet it down. Let it show me how to quiet it down. Static in my head, fading slow, not fully gone below. When you face what you know, it lose control. City still out outside, but inside let's collide. When you stop trying to hide, you stabilize the tide. No hook to rescue mood, no melody to intrude. Just bars raw and nude and disciplined solitude. Static ain't always bad, it pointed things you had to come from what made you sad. To grow beyond the mad, 82 on the dash, night breeze through the glass. Let the old thoughts pass without making them last. Static in my head, thin line between chaos and design, but when the calm align, it fade over time. Fade over time. Engine off silence, near static, almost clear. Growth don't disappear, reappear. Sincere static in my head, not low. Just a reminder glow of who I used to know and who I let go. When you sit without dreading, don't run instead. The noise in your head turns to clarity instead. Gray sky thoughts, morning feel flat. Clouds sit low where the skyline at. No rain falling, just a tone like that. Where the world moves slow and I'm cool with that. Windshield fog from a steady breath. Not dramatic, not close to death. Just thinking about what's left when you strip success from the rest. Gray sky thoughts, muted hue, not depressed, just viewing new. When the colors fade from view, you see what's actually true. Used to need sun just to feel okay. Bright days validate my way, now even under shades of gray I find clarity in the day. Yeah, engine hum low, steady drive. I don't need the sun to thrive. Some growth happen when you dive inside and stay alive. Gray sky thoughts, calm lane, no lightning, no rain. Just reflection in the brain without the chase for gain. Cloud cover match my tone, not alone, just grown in a space I own. Where seeds were sown. Gray sky thoughts, steady mind. Let's react and more refined. Not everything need to shine to prove it's aligned. Used to fear days like this when the sky don't kiss the ground with bliss, like something's missed. Now I see neutrality as emotional maturity. Not every day need purity or visible security. Review showing brighter times, but growth don't only rhyme with sunshine. It build and decline. Gray sky thoughts, quiet strength, discipline and length. When you stretch past comfort's fence. Yeah, gray sky thoughts, slow breathe. No need to overachieve, no need to deceive what I actually believe. City muted, no glare, soft light everywhere. Peace in the air without spectacle flare. No hook to bring the sun, no melody to run. Just truth one by one till reflection done. Gray sky thoughts ain't sad, they balance what I had. They show me I'm not bad for feeling less than glad. Feeling less than dead, feeling less than glad. Yeah, even neutral got there. When you don't deflect, what you neglect, you correct. Gray sky thoughts, cool tone, comfort and unknown. Building backbone from calm alone. Gray sky thoughts, cool tone, comfort and unknown. Building backbone from calm alone. Gray sky thoughts, cool tone, comfort and unknown. Building backbone from calm alone. Clouds still overhead, but I'm steady instead. Not misled by what I once said. Gray sky thoughts composed, not closed, just exposed to peace that grows. Yeah, even without the light, I move right. Yeah. Day or night, calm is a sight. Yeah. Calm is a sight. Yeah. Calm is a sight. Calm is a sight.
Yeah, hey. Radio low, but it's nothing but static. Signal keep breaking, thoughts automatic. City lights flicker like something dramatic, but I'm calm in the middle, systematic. Dashboard glowing like a pulse in the dark. Every mile I drive, I redraw the mark. Used to need noise just to feel like a spark. Now I sit in the silence and study the heart. Static in the speakers, static in my head. Too many voices repeating what they said. Too many shoulds and the path already spread. Had to turn it down just to hear what I meant. Window crack, cold air steady. Breathing slow like I'm already ready. Not for applause, not for confetti, just for clarity, clean and heavy. Street signs pass, but I don't rush fate. Every exit sign used to look like escape. Now I stay centered, hands at 8 on the wheel of a life I recalibrate. Lost in static, not lost in fear, just lost in the noise that ain't sincere. When everybody talk, it ain't always clear what's real and what's just atmosphere. Used to scroll till the hours dissolve, measuring worth by problems unsolved, comparing lives that ain't even evolved, till I realized peace can't be installed, yeah. Signal weak when the mind overloaded, too much input, the vision corroded, too many trends that I downloaded, had to unplug what I never promoted. Rear view mirror full of distraction, trying to chase validation, traction. Now I'm parked in my own reaction, letting discipline guide the action. Static ain't silence, it's cluttered sound. This voice is loud, but substance drown. When you filter it out, you're finally found, standing firm on your own ground, yeah. Lost in static, but I'm still aligned. Just need a distance to clear the mind. Sometimes you disconnect to redefine what's yours and what was by design. Steady breathing, but I'm breathing slower. Every mile make the tension lower. Used to carry what I couldn't shoulder. Now I travel lighter, older. Engine hum like a metronome, reminding me I'm not alone. Even when the world feels overthrown, you still got a place that's yours, your zone. No dramatic shift, no loud awakening, just quiet layers I'm separating. From expectations I was decorating, with borrowed dreams I was imitating. Static fades when you stop reacting, when you stop performing and start subtracting, when you move in silence instead of attracting energy that was never matching. Radio still low, static in it, not fully clear but I'm not spinning. Some clarity don't start with winning, it starts with knowing where you've been in. Lost in static but I found composure, cut the noise, increased exposure to the voice that don't need closure. Just space to grow, no external pressure. Street quiet, engine running, future unknown but it ain't frightening. Sometimes peace ain't loud or stunning, it's just you choosing what you're becoming, yeah. Dashboard glow, city moving in reflections. Engine hum low, thoughts shifting directions. Headlights cut through the mist like confessions. I don't talk much, I just sit with progression. Used to chase noise, now I'm pacing my breath. Used to fear silence like it hinted at death. Now the quiet feels earned, not a threat. Just space for the weight I ain't carried yet. Window crack, let the cold air balance me. Every red light pause like a challenge to me. Light moving fast, but it's standing still. When you learn how to sit without forcing the wheel. Phone face down, let the world go mute. Every missed call proof I'm cutting the route. I ain't mad, I'm just choosing the truth. Sometimes peace looks strange when it's new, ay. Street signs blur when you focus internal. Lessons burn slow, but the growth eternal. I was living too loud, now I'm moving journals. Ink don't judge, it just makes it formal. Faded black, not a loss, just a shift. Not dramatic, just a quiet uplift. Like the credits roll when the lesson sticks, and a version of you that was loud gets dismissed. I ain't running from light, I just dim the glare. Too much shine, make the vision unclear. When you always on, you forget who's there. Under layers of noise and performance, where review full of a younger me, trying to prove what I didn't see. Now I move like I already free. No applause needed next to me. Money tall out, but it
don't talk peace. Validation cheap when the hype decrease. I was chasing a crowd that don't chase me. Now I'm parked where the pressure can't face me. Breathing slower, pulse steady. Car idling, but I'm ready. Not for chaos, not for heavy. Just for clarity, light but steady. Fade to black like a reset screen. No explosion, just unseen. When you step away from what you've been, you don't lose, you just grow within. Some nights quiet feel uncomfortable, cause growth ain't always comfortable. But comfort kept me predictable. Now discomfort feel respectable. I learned that silence can sharpen sound. When you cut distractions down, you hear the truths that don't speak loud. Like you enough without the crowd. Street empty, but I'm full inside. Used to measure word by the outside. Now I measure by how I ride when nobody watching the drive. Yeah, fade to black, not defeat. Just a pause before heartbeat. Just a breath before concrete. Just a man choosing his own seat. Engine off, but I sit 1 minute. Let the moment finish how it started. No big speech, no dramatic image. Just calm where the noise departed. Fade to black ain't an ending scene. It's where the real ones learn to breathe. When the lights go low, you finally see who you are. When it's just you and me. No dashboard dark, city still. I don't rush what I can feel. Some chapters don't need applause. Just close so the next one builds it.